As Lao Ma continued to have sex with me ravenously, she didn't want to stop. She was feeling really good and I knew my sex magic worked like a charm. She said, "Oh my god, I love it so much," she said repeatedly. "You were making me feel so good." She growled and grunted and she squeaked and squealed and said, "Oh yes baby, fuck me, oh yes I love it, oh yes thank you." And then she squirted a big load of her vagina juice all over me and my member and I liked it, and she started licking my body and then she started sucking my member again ravenously, and then I exploded my seed in her mouth twice again, and then my mind broke again with another orgasm as let out a long relieving moan. "Oh yes, that's always so good, that always feels so amazing," I said. I grabbed Lao Ma's head and I kept screwing her face until I came many times and she swallowed again, and then she continued sucking my member and I said, "Yes ma'am, I love that, it feels very good, thank you," and she giggled cutely and then opened her mouth wide again, and then I spilled my seed in her mouth again and she swallowed again, and then I did it one more time and then I had sex with her for another 3 days. I said, "Oh my god, my muscles hurt." I said, "Ouch, my penis is sore." She must have had sex with me while I was sleeping again, and then Lao Ma got up out of the bed and then she said, "I want to have sex again, that was really good," she said, and I said okay, and we had sex for 20 days straight and she had to sleep at night and during the day, so by the time I was done I was exhausted mentally, not just physically, and then I woke up after a long sleep and she finally stopped, but then I felt a sharp pain in my penis again. I said, "Oh my god, I'm so sore." I was scared, so I looked down to see my penis was still hard, and then Lao Ma said, "It seems I will have to deal with that again." And then when she had sex with me ravenously one last time, I had another mind-breaking orgasm as I sprayed all my seed inside her vagina and womb, and it was so much that when she got off me she cleaned it off with her mouth and then she swallowed another load, and then finally after the last time she screwed me ravenously in the cowgirl position, my penis finally went limp again and it was no longer erect. I said, "Please Lao Ma, let me rest, please let my penis rest, I'm sore," and she said softly, "It's okay, I'm finally spent and tired now, you can sleep, I've had enough." And we finally slept for days and then we were finally done having sex, and Xena asked Lao Ma, "Well, did you enjoy yourself?" And Lao Ma said, "He's wonderful, that was amazing, I've never had sex like that. I also liked the part where he made food for me with his powers." Lao Ma said, "He can create anything I guess," and I said, "Yes I can Lao Ma, and now I need to go back to the Roman capital because it won't be long until other future events begin to fall in place, and I must be prepared to protect this world because a war with Darkseid is coming soon, and already we are standing in the modern futuristic era in ancient times, so things might accelerate ahead of schedule maybe, but I'm not." And with that we headed back to ancient Greece and Rome, where I knew only one obstacle remained before this timeline closes around Xena's story, and her original story ends with us going to Egypt, where I would meet the beautiful Cleopatra and marry her as well, and then I would face the twilight of the gods with the Olympians, but I wouldn't let it happen this time. Ares and Hercules won't succeed. I will save Queen Hippolyta and her Amazons from being raped and murdered, and I will stop Hercules from raping Queen Hippolyta this time. So when I got back to the Roman capital, I suggested to Xena and Gabrielle that we visited Thymashira, the land of the Amazons, and I told them that Queen Hippolyta and her Amazons would be in trouble soon if that evil from happening. The Amazons will hate men forever, and I won't allow that because men are not the problem, evil people are the real problems, so I will stop them, I said to Xena passionately, and she understood what I was talking about. So a bunch of men are going to try and rape the Amazons, and I said they won't try, they will succeed because Hercules will have his father's Olympian royal guards with him. As me and Xena decided to make our way to the Amazons' home of Thymashira, we decided to stop at a nearby natural hot spring, where I decided to make love to Xena passionately yet again. As we were making love, I heard two people sneaking around in the trees, and I told Xena as I whispered in her ear, "Don't look now, but there's two women spying on us in those trees. They have been watching us the whole time. I don't want you to draw attention to yourself, so I will distract them when I stand up out of this hot spring. I want you to sneak up behind the both of them with your powers. Go now, and I will distract them." She vanished, and then I stood up in all my handsome muscular glory, and then the two women were very distracted and very aroused by the sight of my large member.